YouTube. Welcome to Truth Heals 1111 with your girl Chloe, and we are back with another general predictive tarot card reading. Only take what resonates in this reading. What does not apply, allow it to fly. This is to give you truth and clarity in regards to what you may be currently facing or what may be going on around you that you may need to know. Again, this is just a general reading. If this does not resonate with you, please check out the other readers on YouTube who are spiritually gifted to read and see and so many other things. We are at number 2 video for today. I am going to tap in on the energy. If you can clear your thoughts, plant your feet on the ground, stay grounded, try not to think about anything that is happening in your life. Actually relax. Envision if I was sitting across from you, you asked me for a reading and I need to pull cards. I need your energy to be cool, calm, and collect. And we are going to see, I am going to see, thank you for watching the video. Don't pay attention to anything about me. Hear the message that is being received. Take what you can out of it and then continue moving forward. Family, friends, sir, ma'am, you are waiting for a opportunity. You're waiting for something new to begin, or you're wanting something to happen, something good, something, a stroke of luck. You're wanting something positive to happen in your life. You are very content where you are in life in general. Something about a backstory. You are looking for a backstory, something about a backstory. I don't know who I'm picking up on, but you are wanting a backstory or something. I'm not sure. Turn to the back of the book or something. You may be reading a book at this time. You may be doing some research. Your mind may be thinking about inquiring. Like, you do a lot of research. You are very, like, you're into like the unknown things. You love to explore new things. You tap in onto things that people don't even think you tap into. But you like to learn about new things. You like an opportunity, a breakthrough. Somebody said they're going to get theirs. I'm going to get mine. Somebody is adamant about getting mine, getting something that's mine, getting something that's theirs. You are adamant about getting something that is yours. The colors, red, green, blue, yellow, the rainbow, something with the rainbow. A lot of you have been attracted to certain colors, like purple. You've been seeing like a lot of purple, or there's a certain color. I know I've been attracted to the color purple. So I feel the color scheme too. Also, numbers, something about numbers, something like, you may see birds flying in front of you. You see birds, you see nature, you may be going out in nature, or you've been seeing a lot of birds. Your life is peaceful at this time. Your life is very peaceful. You have been just going to work, relaxing. You may have shifted from moving too fast to actually slowing down. Confirmation. You have slowed down a lot. You were kind of like on the go, on the move. You were doing a lot of things back to back to back. You are slowing down. What is this? Who's in regret? Somebody's in regret. Somebody is heartbroken. Somebody is thinking about you, family, friends, sir, ma'am. This person may be deeply thinking about you. Time. If I had a time machine, something about a time machine. Money long. Listen to Money Long, time machine. connect my devices. No, I do not want to connect my device to my computer. Everything in my house is connected. Family, friends, sir, ma'am. I know, I don't know who does this, but welcome to my home. Home is the safety net. Home is where you lay your head at. Home is where we go to when we want to escape the world. Something about your home being comfortable, something about your home being safe, something about you being in home feeling protected and safe. Nobody's bothering you. Okay, what else we got going on? Family, friends, man, be aware of past people coming back to you, or you may have people trying to come back into your life. Something about you getting attention, something about you, you may have something good happening in your life, and people are going to want to be backing your energy. Or somebody here wants to, oh God. Okay, so sure. Somebody here wants to apologize or give back in another person's energy. I'm not going to dive too far and deep into that. That's that person's journey. That's for that person. That's for you, and the decisions you are going to make to fix things in your life. Something about fixing something in your life. There's some changes. I'm sorry, Mama. I never meant to hurt you, but tonight I'm cleaning out my closet. That might have been a song you grew up on, or something about cleaning up your closet, cleaning up your conscience, something about your subconscious feeling guilty about, and you want to clean out your closet. Which is a great thing, right? Because when you clean out your closet, nothing that anybody says or does to you in regards to your secrets can be held against you. That's a great thing that you are cleaning up something in your life, especially when you want something different. Very proud of you. What do we have? Something about you working long hours. You have been confirmation. Hold on, y'all. Call assistance. Baby, I put call screening on my phone. Have y'all not been getting these telemarketing calls? I have put call screening. As soon as I hit call screening, I am even in my car. Baby, they get my answering service in my car. What do we have going on? What do we have going on? A piece. You want a piece of something. You would like a piece of something. Family, friends, sir, ma'am. There may be some family members you are currently arguing or fighting with that you would like to bring peace back into a situation, or you want to find peace in a situation. I'm not sure what that is, but that's happening, family, friends, sir, ma'am. Something about electronics, video games, music, something that you do with the electronics. You are being creatively inclined, something that you are pursuing with electronics. Keep going, keep doing, keep producing, keep making, yeah. Something with the electronic. I don't know, since we got the color rainbow, I've seen this, which is the rainbow tarot, so maybe that's a sign for me to use my rainbow tarot card. And I was going to use 2 different cards. Where is my other one? Hold on, family, friends, sir, ma'am. Where is... Now, normally I'm prepared, but this one I'm not. This was a switcheroo. Alright, you are going to see me shuffle the cards, so you know there's nothing right here. All my cards are upright, so what we need to see is what we need to see. And hopefully whatever comes out, again, this is where you have the opportunity. You can make a decision, a choice to, things can happen in any given moment. Um, you can alternate, your life and what is predicted at any moment just by making a different choice. Let's see, family, friends, sir, ma'am. What do we have in the energy? Okay. Okay, a lot of things not being put together. Almost like if your life was a puzzle, the pieces are all scattered. And you're trying to put things together. You are trying to hold on to something that makes sense to you but doesn't make sense to anybody else. This could be a thought, an idea, a belief, whatever it is you're holding on to. Um, Yeah, look, King of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. This is you standing your ground on what you believe, and you're not coming off of that, is what you're telling me. Okay. Let's see. Sir, are you stubborn? Sir, ma'am, is there some stubbornness in you? Um, the Eight of Wands. You are very clear about the things that you would like to strive for when it comes to success, your vision, your life story, no regrets. Something about you, no, not having any regret. What else? Thank you. I appreciate the compliment, so thank you. Family, friends, sir, me, what do we need to see? Spirit, ancestors, most high, give me the truth and clarity in regards to this situation. There were some cards that are turned over in this deck. The Page of Swords, the Moon, the Six of Cups, and the Page of Cups. Okay. The Page of Swords is seeing things, the Page of Swords is seeing things the way you see things. But it could also mean you're watching something, right? This could be the way you're seeing things or the way you're looking at something. To the Moon. To the Six of Cups. To the Page of Cups. Okay, so the way you see things could be very different from how other people see things. And the Six of Cups is how you explore meeting people, when you're engaging with people, when you're talking to people, and the relationship in general that you have with people. To the Page of Cups, you are very limited about how you express yourself to other people, and what you bring to the table in other people's lives. Now, the Page of Cups to the Six of Cups. You may be the type of person that attracts a lot of people who are ready to want to, invest in you, be around you, get with you, talk to you, however the relationship you have with people. But with the Page of Swords, the Moon, the Six of Cups, Page of Cups, something is intriguing to you. Whether or not you meet people, or you may think that people are intriguing through the mindset that they may have. Let's see. Let's continue forward. Why do we see the Page of Swords, the Moon, the Six of Cups, and the Page of Cups? To the Seven of Cups. Okay, so now you are seeing things from a realistic mindset. And what I mean from a realistic mindset, this is almost like not having any expectations of people, places, and things. but actually accepting reality for what it is, how it shows you, and the things in life when you are engaging with the people, places, and things in reality. You could have felt like you were in confirmation. You could have felt like you have been deceived over and over and over again in life, right? And you were always hoping for the potential of, you know, being around and having and being supported, being loved, being nurtured, being whatever it is you want in life, right? But the Seven of Cups it shows me that you may have been in situations to where you felt deceived or played or it was just like a throw off to you. But with the Page of Swords and the Moon and the Six of Cups, the way you are seeing things now, what's so different? And why are you on my board? It's something you need to know. Ancestors, Most High, Divine Universe, give me truth and clarity. Help me to see what I need to see. You may be a colorful person as well. Oh my God. Eight of Pentacles to the, Eight of Swords to the Five of Pentacles? To the Page of Swords, to the Moon, to the Five of Pentacles, to the Six of Cups. Okay. Family, friends, sir, ma'am. You have made some decisions that were to the Eight of Swords, to the Five of Pentacles, the Page of Swords to the Eight of Swords, the Page of Swords to the Eight of Swords. You are taking a look at your current situation, how it's being played out. You are looking at how you may feel stuck. You may feel like trapped in something. To the Moon, to the Five of Pentacles, the inner knowing that you have made some mistakes, in which people, places, and things that could have been reliable, could have been resourceful, could have been something that would have rocked with you. It's the same thing that's actually left you out in the cold. You could have burnt some bridges with the good things in life, and you are stuck seeing the good things flow when, time, energy, attention, focus. You are seeing things grow, and you may feel like you are in a situation where things aren't growing like how you are viewing other people, places, and things grow. Yeah, because the Five of Pentacles to the Six of Cups, you're not a part of something. You're not growing. You're not invested. You're not doing. You're not building. You're not achieving. And in the Moon, it's a disappointment to you. And the Six of Cups was, these were resources. This is positive people, places, and things that were really wanting to invest in you. You could have, let me see, show me the Five of Pentacles, Six of Cups, ancestors. What happened between this person losing the good resources and feeling stuck? Show me the Five of Pentacles to the Six of Cups. The Hangman. Yeah, you're stuck. To the Page of Cups, you're stuck. The positive things in life, that make us feel good, that excite us, that drive us, that motivate us, that encourages and things like that, we feel good about it, right? The Hangman to the Page of Cups is, sir, ma'am, whether this is you or somebody else, when good things happen to us, right? This is where grateful people become grateful. Ungrateful people become big-headed, right? They let it go to their ego. They change the attitude. They change the behavior. Everything changes. This what we call a shapeshifter, right? This is somebody who allows good things to happen to them, change their identity, change their attitude, change their beliefs, change everything. And family, friends, sir, ma'am, whether this is you or somebody you know, when a person changes, when something is being poured into a person, and they start to act different, they start to move different, and then now all of a sudden they don't engage with you, or they just start being different, right? It makes you walk away from a person because it's very unattractive, right? When a person becomes big-headed, or they're moving in their ego, moving in their pride, this is where they think he or she thinks that they're on top of the world and they are who they are. Da, 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 da. But let me remind you, just as the divine may giveth, he may also take it away. And in this situation, the divine gave, but has now taken back. What goes up must come back down. A person here was too big headed by the way that they think, the attitude, the behavior, the belief system. And so this could have been a blessing from the divine. Here you go, at a point in time, this person could have been struggling or something, going through some hardships in life. And, they prayed about it. I can't wait for something good to happen. Or I can't wait for this to happen or this to come in. The blessing came in. And instead of this person feeling grateful and blessed, this person got big headed. And so the divine snatched that right back up. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah. Look, the Six of Cups in reverse to the Six of Cups here. This person came across good resources for them to build, to create, to grow, to destroy. And then when they had that come up, they forgot. They quickly forgot, right? Okay, so family, friends, sir, ma'am, you were dealing with somebody, you could have been around, and then all of a sudden they had some sort of fortunate events happen to them, and then they forgot, right? Now, when we don't have much, and we're open to looking for that opportunity, that's a very vulnerable space, right? And then when something happens, right, we made it, right? We dug ourselves out of the hole. In this situation, this person was able to get out of the hole, but then still spite other people, places, and things because there was some sort of thing that happened. That spite alone is what this person ran with. And in that, and we can say that the energy has backfired, right? You had nothing. You became self-centered, egotistical, and prideful. And you go back to nothing. Oh, wow. Ooh-wee. Mm, mm, mm. The Nine of Swords to the Eight of Pentacles. The Nine of Swords to the Eight of Pentacles. They blocked this, he or she blocked themselves off from really investing in good things, natural things, but instead ran with it. They were, like I said, the Page of Swords is the way a person thinks, right? Or a way a person views reality. And the moon it's a different type of viewpoint, a different way of thinking. Like me, I don't think like everybody else. Like me, I don't follow behind people. I'm not used to rules. I'm not used to laws. I've always followed my own path. I never followed the group, right? Never felt like a part of anything like that. But when good things happen to other people, I clap for them, right? Because I want to see people win. At the same time, I watch people win. And I was just like, when is it going to be my turn, right? And Everybody, it felt like people were, leaving me behind, which was okay, right? Because again, I don't follow after everybody else. But I was proud that they were doing their own thing. As I was working on me, balancing my life, changing some things about myself, because when everybody was winning, I was actually doing some healing, some internal work, right? I'm making some changes. I'm letting go of things that trigger me, things of wounds, things, right? Now, while everybody was winning and I was clapping for them, um, nobody paid attention to me. They loved the support. They loved the praise. They loved how I spoke. They loved how I showed up. But even when I was in that, nobody showed up. Nobody said, "Are you okay?" Nobody asked me, "Did you eat today?" Nobody said, "How are you feeling?" Somebody did, but it was like one, two people throughout the whole day. But I was already alone by myself, just in my head, focusing on, you know, my next move. And I had a vision at the time, right? So then, sharing this feedback really quick, right? I get the opportunity. Now it's my turn. I'm stepping up to the plate. Now people that call themselves friends are showing back up, right? They had some sort of good luck, things like that. I clapped. They lost theirs. I get the win. And I'm sitting here and I'm good because I share with other people, right? I'm still a good person. That didn't change me. How you're blessed is what you do with your blessing. How I'm blessed, I'm going to do with my blessing. The people, places, and things that come into my life, boom, right? They clap for me, I clap for them. The people that went off and got their own blessing and didn't think twice of me, right? They all came back. They lost their blessing because it was beside themselves. And this is somebody here that lost their blessing and because they got beside themselves. It's crazy. Oh my God. They thought they was some sort of knight in shining armor because they had the Knight of Pentacles. They had this opportunity and they thought they was on top of the horse. I'm the Knight of Pentacles. Look at me. I am celebrated. I am seen. I am da 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 da. This is the big headedness, right? And then what? Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. Family, friends, sir, ma'am, caused a lot of betrayals, caused a lot of chaos, caused a lot of conflict, caused a lot of confusion because they had that quick come up. But again, like I said, this person had a blessing and they took advantage, forgot. This person forgot. Look, Ten of Wands. 10, 10. 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands. 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands. This is the kind of person that you could have been struggling, or you could have been going through something. And instead of this person being a friend, a family, a person, place, or thing that was there to assist you, support you, however this may be. Like I said, when I clap for people, I clap for people. But when I get the luck, you kind of have to take a look, like who's really clapping for you. In this case, this was the situation. The same person, place, or thing you clap for was the same person that dogged you. And now, with the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Swords, how did they dog you? Hold on, Bailey. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm hearing that one song. If you a dog, I'm a dog too. Right? Okay. If you a dog, I can be a dog too. So this makes you feel some sort of way, right? The person dogs you, you match energy. You same way, right? Okay. Oh, Lord. Because this person had a big sense of ego and pride, the Knight of Pentacles to the Eight of Swords. This is what they bound themselves to, having the blessing, right? This was the mindset. This was the attitude. This was the thinking, right? I'm better than. I have it all. Da, 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 right? But then they were spiting other people, places, and things. And again, these same people, places, and things were good, right? So you would think the reciprocal thing would be to do is keep investing in goodness. No, this person ran with the opportunity out of spite and like put down so many good people, places, and things that would have been that strong foundation. And again, the Five of Swords. Whoever this may be, manipulated so many good people, places, and things. And I don't know if you believe in karma and dharma, but the energy you give is the energy you receive back. This would be a person's karma for manipulating good people, places, and things. Again, this same person that did things out of spite, it's the same person watching the people that they spited exceed in life, go past them, and they are not a part of it. Show me the Eight of Swords to the Five of Pentacles. The Eight of Wands sideways. This person kind of went back and forth in their head for a while, right? In regards to their desires, right? Do I do good? Do I do bad? Do I do this? Do I do that? Right? This is a kind of person that's a thinker, right? They're here in their head. They think, right? And especially about their desires, which are very strong, right? But the Eight of Wands would be a confused decision maker. This is the type of person who may be stubborn to listening to good advice, good feedback, but be very impulsive when it's a risky decision that gives off high, right? So this is acting on impulse, deciding on impulse, moving on impulse, right? But again, this person is for themselves, so they're going to move on impulse, right? They're not thinking about you, or you're not thinking about other people. You're moving on impulse, right? In this very moment, you have this blessing, and now you're just not even thinking about anybody else that was supporting you, that was caring for you, that was in your corner to be there for you. And so it went to the head, family, friends, man. Once again, Eight of Wands. It went to the head. This person's eyes got so big. Their eyes got so big, and their thoughts got so caught up into their own personal gains that, again, family, friends, man, my brothers and sisters, there's one thing that I don't do is I don't forget about my other brothers and sisters, because there's always going to be somebody going through something more unfortunate than me, and I'm there for them, right? Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, things like that. I don't switch up, right? This is the type of person who will switch up on you. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Family, friends, sir, ma'am, I definitely have a question when it comes to love, right? How do you feel to be in love with someone who doesn't love you? I mean, I'm chalking up the deuces, right? What if you care about a person? What if your emotions and your mental thinking was so invested in a person that you care about, and the person showed you that they don't care about you? Let's see. How do you feel? The Three of Pentacles in reverse, the Six of Wands in reverse, and the Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay, so some of you said, you know, you will not be around this person. The Knight of Cups is you will not invest anymore. The Six of Wands, you will see this person differently. This person will be seen in a different light. And then the Three of Pentacles, you won't commit to that person either. You'll hold back your time, your energy, your love, your attention. Correct. But what about those people that still hold on to the idea of loving someone that does not love you back? The Five of Wands, you betray yourself. And so in this situation, this person could have been surrounded by people who were willing to betray themselves by loving somebody who was never going to love them back in return. With the Eight of Pentacles, they were like trying to impress this person, right? They were trying to be in this person's energy, right? They're trying to sacrifice themselves just to look like a sort of way in this person's eyes, in which put everybody in judgment. Instead of to thine own self be true, they were to thine own self be true for how it looks, for how it sounds, for how, you know, people, how they're seen, how they are, you know what I'm saying? Not for the realistic value of the human experience, the substance of a person. This is being in somebody's energy for what? Superficial resources, you know, clout. I don't know, money, time, energy. This is like, I love you because you can pay all my bills. You know what I'm saying? But that's how far that love goes, right? And because the Knight of Pentacles, they had the blessing. So whatever the Knight of Pentacles was willing to give out of their pocket, out of their energy, out of their time, you know, it was to impress this person. But the Five of Wands is they were sacrificing who they were to impress somebody else. Show me the Judgment and Balance, Temperance to the Five of Swords. Oh, baby. Judgment to the Temperance to the Five of Swords. Baby, they thought it was cute. They sure did think this was cute. God don't like ugly, and he's not too fond of cute. The Hierophant in reverse. Somebody not connected to their higher self. This is somebody of a lower self vibration. This is somebody who is superficiality, right? I chase money. I chase, you know, the attention. I chase. Again, this person is in a chase mindset. And then what? With the Hierophant. Show me the Hierophant. Oh. Betraying themselves. Ten of Swords. Stabbing their own selves in the back. Family, friends, certain member, if you ever thought you were betrayed, if somebody comes in and does something to you, you're good to them, you give, and then all of a sudden life gets better for them, and then they forget that you were there to help them, so they ignore you, they move on with their life, blah, 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 blah. You remember that moment where you were there because out of love, out of pure intentions, and then blah, blah. Again, this person betrays themselves from having real, authentic people, places, and things that could help them become a better version of themselves. Instead, they stay stuck on the idea of superficiality, right? Now, I want to know what's going to happen when this person is 50, 60, 40 something years old. Let's say 40, 50, 60 years old, right? And they take a look back at their lives and realize that this is where they ended up in life because they were this way. Mm, 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 mm. No ham, no ma'am, no turkey. This is not Thanksgiving. The sun, by the time this person's in their 40s or 50s or 60s, things will still be dark in their life. This person will still be holding on to the memories of the past when they had somebody that gave to them, when they had somebody to love, when they had this, when they had that. This would be somebody that would tell you stories of the past, right? When things were this, when things were that. But then if you take a look at the present, what are they having now to show what they had in the past, right? Okay. The King of Pentacles in reverse. Nobody would support this person. Nobody wants to be around this person. Um, this person will be judged with justice. And then the Three of Cups. Justice in the Three of Cups. This person is receiving karma from some sort of group dynamic, right? And so they'll always remember the day that, or the months and the years that they experience a lot of trials, tribulations, and hardships, and focus on when they were, or when they had, or when they looked, when they. Now, number two, family, friends, sir, ma'am, they lost the good resources, which is you, right? You walked away, you moved on, right? It may hold a place in your heart to where you remember that specific time. But again, life goes on. You're going to grow, you're going to elevate, you're going to be successful in your own personal journey, whatever's destined for you. This will be the opposite for this person. This person will be in poverty, a lack mindset, um, stuck in the past, all because they decided to let something good go to their head. All right, family, friends, sir, ma'am, thank you for listening to Truth Heals 1111. You got to know if you're a good person and receiving something good and that you are blessed because you're grateful to be blessed. It's just somebody who let a blessing go to their head and they ran with it. I love each and every one of you, and I will see you in my next reading.